What do we have here? Titanium frame lock versus Micarta liner lock in the same model. So we got the Sheepdog. Now this one has a modded blade that I cut down. So it used to be shaped exactly like this one. So, you know, you can't really, look at that so much. Why does it look longer? That's weird. Is it longer? No, it's the exact same length. They're the exact same shape when they're new. This one just has the bean hole. This one doesn't. But whoa, that's a pretty significant difference. Look at that. Check out those blade widths. So the titanium one is in S35VN. The liner lock is in 154CM. So both good steels, but this one obviously is the preferred, the higher end steel. And they make the blade thicker. It's substantially heavier too. Like not just a little bit heavier. It's quite a bit heavier. It's like, I want to guess it's like 4.5, 5 ounces, something like that. Where this guy's more like, I don't know, 3.5, 4 ounces. So good ounce, ounce and a half heavy or something like that. Very drop shutty. Very nice action on the titanium one. I don't love that big giant fat pocket clip, but I'm sure some people like it. I feel like it maybe should be curved. Now this is one I'm going to be working on for somebody, doing some prettying up of it, so maybe I'll talk him into letting me put a little curve on that pocket clip, since it's not the prettiest in my opinion. I'm going to be doing some little divots on it like this. These are bunch of little circles I made with my Dremel tool, and I made them at different angles so that in different lights they would shine different ways. So that's why that is. And probably do like a little blade trim of some kind. Might end up like this one, or maybe more pointy, or who knows what. Do they feel different handle wise? The handle on the titanium one's a little slick, but not bad. It's it's got a little bit of texture to it. I think it's like a bead blasted finish. Obviously the micarta one's going to be stickier, much more grippy. This one was that sort of dark gray micarta with the little white lines in it, but we dyed it all the way black. I actually made this one for someone who wanted something done too. This is like a customer basically sent me a sheepdog, and I did this work to it. But then he decided that he would let me keep it after I sent him some other knives in trade, because I wanted to keep it because I liked it so much after I did it. So I made this pocket clip too. That's basically made it from scratch out of some like scrap metal, because the other one broke. The pocket clip this thing comes with, the micarta standard one, is crap. Real thin, just real thin material. Just weird, man. I don't know why they made it so thin. It's like thinner than other cheaper budget ones even. I don't understand why they went with that. This thing is a milled titanium clip on this one, so nice and strong. No issues there. You're not gonna bend that or break it just because you bump into a couch like I did. That's how I broke this one. I had it in my pocket. I walked past the edge of my couch, and the tip caught on the couch and just bent all the way out. And then, in trying to fix it, I probably weakened it some, and then later it broke. So I did fix it, but it didn't stay fixed because it was just so damn thin. This is just a piece of stainless steel cut off of an old cheese knife or something. So, which one do I like better? That's really hard to say. This big giant flipper tab is kind of annoying, and I don't mean it's annoying in any kind of physical way. It doesn't bother my finger. It doesn't bother me here. It just looks ugly, and it's just like, it seems like a waste of steel. They could have had a bigger choil there. They could have had a little more blade come down. I don't know. Seems dumb. That bugs me a bit about this one. I like having a flipper tab, but I think I'd rather have no flipper tab than have a gigantic, ugly one. I'm not sure if I'll take that down or not. That takes a lot of work cutting that down. I've done it before. Actually make it a little bit shorter this way and cut it in that way till it's about like that. So you have a bigger choil right there and a little bit smaller and shorter flipper tab. Boy, that's nice action. Really nice. Hopefully once I trim the blade will be a little lighter, and hopefully it'll still drop shut the same way. It'll probably be a little slower on the drop because it'll be a lighter blade. Action-wise, they're both fairly drop shutty. This one not quite as much, but nice. This one just feels way more solid on the action. It just has a very high-end feel. I mean, even the sound is very high-end sounding. Let's listen. Yeah, just sounds really nice. This one sounds good, but it sounds like, you know, other budget type knives, a Kubi or whatever. But definitely has a really good feel too. So which one do I like better? It just depends on the day. Depends on the day. I like this one a lot too though. Now, if this one was stock, like exactly the way it came, I'd say I like this one better. But with my work done on this one, I kind of like it maybe better. That's a personal thing, of course. I have a lot of time into it. I probably have 6 hours into working on this one, you know. If I had to pick one that I would want to keep, I'm pretty sure it would be this one. I don't know though, you know. Gun to my head, yeah, I'd keep the one I put all the work into. Even though that's worth more money. I mean, if I was to sell it, I probably couldn't get more than 60, 70 bucks for mine, even though there's a bunch of work into it, just because you'd really have to find the right buyer to even get above that, you know. Just somebody who's just really interested in customized knives or something. Where this one's probably a solid, you know, I don't know, 150-ish, something like that. At least 140. So, I think new, they're close to 200, if I'm remembering right. I think maybe this was been sharpened by the owner, previous owner. It looks like a very laid back edge. And it feels thick behind the edge too, like maybe it's been sharpened a couple times. I don't know, I'm not sure. Or they just come a little thicker behind the edge, because this one is real thin behind the edge in comparison. You can just kind of see how the how small that shiny bevel part is, that primary or secondary grind there. If it's this skinny, that means it's thin behind the edge. That's just kind of the way it is. Now, there are different angles, and if you angle it back more, it's going to be a wider bevel, but not that wide. That means that it's thick behind the edge when you see something that looks like that. Kind of has to be. They're both great. Good job, Kizer, on both of them. I got no complaints on either one, man. I'm glad to be able to work on this one and glad to be able to own this one. So, in comparing them, I would say they're both great. They both fit their purposes. You know, you don't want to wear this one with your light beach shorts because it's actually fairly heavy. But for jeans, anything else normal, it's it's not a super heavy knife. It's just a good bit heavier than this one. Hell, I don't know, it might be 2.5 ounces heavier. It feels significantly heavier. Where's my damn scale? I don't think I have one out here. That's annoying. I'll put the weights up above. So, that's pretty much it. The Kizer Sheepdog titanium versus Micarta. Have a nice day.